Oh, he's picking up those cars because he's really, really short.
Yeah, he was short. I was going to pull over, but he was too short. You're probably right. He's going to pick up those cars, huh?
Yeah, he's really short.
He's heading to Wickenburg.
There he is.
Really short, huh?
This e-bell's broken. That's a rude engineer. My angle set.
Have a great rest of your day here at Wildlife, World Zoo, and Aquarium.
I can't zoom in. There's parrots. They're screaming. They're honking.
Interstate comes in, please stop. May exit to the right. And have a great rest of your day here at the Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium.
Did you find it?
All right, now, right down here on the right-hand side, we do have a meerkat colony further on down the track. Meerkat is a member of the mongoose family. They live below ground in a maze of tunnels, about 5 feet or so. And they communicate with 12 distinct different sounds that they make. Now, there's always a sentry out. I promise you a sentry's there somewhere. There he is right there. The sentry's job is to look for trouble. If it sees any trouble, it will communicate that to the rest of the topside meerkat. They will all drop below ground to the safety of their den. All right, now, right over here on the left-hand side, you can see one of my friends out there. That tall bird there, that's Fred. We actually have Fred and Ethel Mertz out here, a pair of marabou storks, and a handsomer pair of birds you're not going to find anywhere. Ethel's way on the other side. Now, Fred and Ethel, they carrion like a vulture does, and they have a wingspan of 6 to 8 feet, tip to tip. Tell you more about the other animals you see out there on the way back through. In the meantime, I'd like to welcome you to our African savanna out here. There is a lot to see, there's a lot to talk about, and we are going to get to all of it. We're going to begin right over here underneath these fallen tree branches in this little general area. You're going to see 5 animals. Those are Nyala antelope. They're very beautiful, tan hides, white stripes, big, brown, doughy eyes. From East Africa, like I said. Now we have 4 females there and a young male. Now the females, when they have young, they'll be on one side of the savanna grazing, while the young are on the other side, hidden behind a tree or next to a bush. That way, in case a predator comes along, all you gotta do is run the opposite direction and lead that predator away, thereby saving the life of your baby. Pretty good bombing, right? Talk about the ostriches towards the end, but those 2 birds out there you see staring at the ground on the left, East African crowned cranes. They're called that because of the funky hairdo they have on top of their head, right? Kind of resembles a crown. It's also their camouflage. So where they're from, the grasses are all that same color. When they see a predator coming along, all they gotta do, drop down in their grasses, and the predator goes right on by. Down here in the ditch along the right here, along the fence line, got my friend Bob, this blue bird here. Bob is a Stanley crane, also known as, guess what? The blue crane, that's right. Bob hails from South Africa and is the national bird of South Africa and is even on their 10-cent coin as well. Now we have raised and released over 200 of Bob's cousins back out into the wild. Down here on the left-hand side, those 4 gray animals out there on the left across this tree line here. Female water buck. Now the water buck are from the sub-Sahara area of Africa. They live around swamps and marshes and are excellent swimmers. See the white circle on the roof there? That white circle is a follow-me mark. When they're going through the brush, from water hole to water hole, that's how they keep track of each other without getting lost. My favorite animals in the zoo right there, the tan and white ones, they're from East Africa. Check out them horns, aren't they great? It's what they're named after. It's the coolest name of any animal in our zoo. You ready for this? Scimitar horned oryx. How's that for a cool name, right? Unfortunately, they went extinct in the wild in the year 2000, only being found in private collections and zoos around the world like ours. Let's fast forward to 2016. The world gets together, we kick in a little help from our zoo here, and they're reintroduced to the wild. And now, that population of animals is having young all on their own. How's that for good news, right? Okay, age-old question time. You ready? What comes first? The ostrich egg or the ostrich? It's a good question, but today it's going to be the ostrich egg. I know you saw them out there. They're everywhere, and they're real. One thing you need to know, though, is there are no male ostriches in our zoo anywhere, only female. Now, here we have 8 females. And like a chicken, they all lay eggs. They lay about 40 eggs a year, each. Each egg weighs 3 to 4 pounds and contains the egg yolk equivalent of up to 24 chicken eggs. So their name is red-necked ostrich, just their full name. As I said, we have no males in our zoo, but if we did, they'd be 350 pounds and they would stand about 8 to 9 feet tall. It's a very large bird. Actually, it's the world's largest flightless bird, followed by the emu. But I'll bet your last dollar, you knew that already, didn't you? Here's what you might not know. They can run, and they can run fast. Top speed, 45 miles an hour, 16-foot strides. Now, I've seen them run out here. It's really actually elegant. It's like their feet don't even touch the ground. Their neck just quivers a little bit, and their head remains absolutely motionless. It does, in fact, make them the fastest two-legged animal in your entire solar system. All right. And there's Fred. I saw Ethel. She's way over there on the other side. Good-looking guy, and he gets all the girls. See that other large animal right there on the other side in the shade there? That's my friend Scott. Scott's a greater kudu. That's the second largest antelope in the world. He weighs over 600 pounds. He's 5 feet tall at the shoulder. 7 feet if you count those horns of his. Those horns, strong enough to defend against a lion. The other four-legged creatures you see in and about here, these are springbok antelope. They are the national animal of South Africa. One of the top 10 fastest animals on the planet. They can travel upwards of 55 miles an hour. They can zigzag, they can leap, they can bound. Why are they doing that? Well, you know, they're probably being chased by a predator, right? Number one predator happens to be the cheetah. The cheetah can travel 71 miles an hour, but only for a short distance and only in a straight line. 9 times out of 10, the cheetah's gonna miss, and the springbok will bound away for another day. Now, I told you that Scott was the number 2 largest antelope in the world. We do have the number 1 largest antelope in the world out here. It's what we call an eland. We have eland. They're in Safari Park next to the pygmy hippos. Maybe you've seen them already. If you haven't, make sure you check them out. Over on the left-hand side, we have the beginning of our world-famous, world-renowned petting zoo. Out there we got African sulcata tortoises. They're the 3rd largest tortoise in the world, but guess what? They're also the 1st largest mainland tortoise in the world as well. Further on down here, we do have pygmy goats, access deer, baby goats. You can feed them, you can pet them. A lot of fun for everyone in there. Right over here on the right-hand side, we do have this fire truck. You walk by it on the way in today. The fire truck is on loan from the Hall of Flame Museum in Tempe. That museum has over 200 fire trucks. Now, if you know anyone that likes fire trucks, that is where you need to take them. That one back there happens to be a 1957 Van Pelt Humper. Saw active service way back in the day up in the Flagstaff area. All right, now this does bring us to the end of our African safari. It's been our great pleasure to have you out here with us today. Hopefully there was something I could have told you that you might not have known before. And, well, now you know, for better or worse, right? Right now what I want you to know is to plug your ears. All right, so please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. You may then exit to the right and have a great rest of your day here at the Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium.
an SDPU on this train?